Who wants to be a Melvinaire? It's a manhood movement, constant elevation. Every day we improving. 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. I think you should tune in. It's more than a podcast. It's a family reunion. Melvinaires. My nigga Mel up in here. You know Rome, he the plug. No telling who might appear. Could be one of your favorite rappers, community activists, businessmen and women to the shooters and savages. Melvinaires. Yeah, we Melvinaires. Yeah, we Melvinaires. Yeah, we Melvinaires. Listen, you still a baby boy. This is manhood shit.
Yo, mic check, 1 2 1 2. It's the almighty Melvinaire Podcast, man. Be back in the building, man. One time for your mind, no doubt, baby. I'm your host, none other, Rona Plug. Live and direct, your first show of the year. We got Ja back in the studio, bro, man. We all here. Yeah, baby. We back, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm just happy to be here, man. You don't even understand how much this became like a safe haven for me, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like being back here, bro, like, I don't even feel right unless I touch down in the studio, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it's been, damn, bro, we're going on, 3 now? I don't even feel right, you know what I'm saying? Like, not being here. So, like, yeah, bro, like, but anyway, man, happy holidays and happy New Year to all. We back here in one piece, man. God, Lord willing, I'm gonna let my brother introduce himself, man, to the people. Go ahead, bro.
Billy Valentine, Brickyard, Philadelphia.
Already, man. Yo, tonight is the internet remains undefeated, and that's it is a cliche saying, but it's probably one of the ones that hold like ultimate truth. You know what I'm saying? And despite the super adult conversations we indulge in on a regular basis and whatnot, the internet remains undefeated, bro. Like, the internet don't lose. And it's like, when you think you saw it all, the internet will remind you that you have not seen it all. You know what I'm saying? When you think you had enough, the internet will let you know you had too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them things. It's a constant reminder. It never slows down. It never goes away. It's everywhere. And it's got everybody's attention. You know what I'm saying? It's the one thing that we all as a society have in common. Like, we all tap into. It's that one thing, bro. It's the internet. And yeah. Like, it's just like, even like the shit that goes on in our community, right? Like, we're so reactionary. We live in such a reactionary society and an instantaneous society. And I keep reiterating that. You know what I'm saying? Just how fast we react to everything. Just because we get news and events at the instant in the palm of our hands, right? But I say that in saying, because you can react that fast does not mean you should. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you should react that fast just because you have the capability to do so. I want to talk about this Charleston White shit first, right? So Charleston White came onto the scene. And I can't criticize a character. You understand what I'm saying? I can't critique a character, bro. That's like critiquing Ronald McDonald. You know what I mean? Or like you pick somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like a character, someone who's completely fictional. I can't critique him in real life. I can just give my opinion and be like, it ain't for me, it's for me, or I thought that was funny, or whatever, and keep it moving. So when it comes to Charleston White, when the man tells you, I'm portraying a character online to draw attention, you know what I mean? But when you addressing real life scenarios, real life issues, like shit that we all we all partake in. All right, the barbershop. He had a barbershop situation. I saw that clip. I do not have that clip, bro. But it was a clip where he was like, yo, it was this OG nigga, ended up turning rat. It was paperwork on him. I spoke on it. He saw me in the barbershop and he popped me. Yo, and this is the one thing, bro, I was like, yo, he ain't lying. Yo, he's like, yo, it's footage of him getting punched in the barbershop, right? The nigga Charleston White was like, yeah, he saw me in the barbershop and he punched me, right? But it still don't make him less of a snitch. You know what I'm saying? It still don't make him like, yo, he was going, and I'm like, dang, bro, like, I don't know if it's a cheat code to get rid of him. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Yeah. I don't think it's a cheat code to get rid of Charleston White, bro, because like, yo, on one end, right? Like, he comes from an activist, like he'll take you from the activist like POV, take from the activist point of view. You know what I mean? And you be like, damn, yo, like he right. You know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-whoop, blah, say blah. But then you hear what he's saying. But then when he's saying all of this, like atrocious shit, bro, he's in character. You know what I'm saying? So like, now granted, I don't believe that like you should have to decipher when or where I'm being serious and when I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that. But what I do believe in is truth. And when you hear it, you gotta acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? He says truth, and I'll probably say at least half the things that he says. And I probably want to give him more credit than that. It's the delivery. It's not what he's saying, it's how he's saying it. You know what I'm saying? If he said what he said in a different manner, bro, people would perceive him and take him in with a different level of respect. So it's kind of like, yo, when you have someone who has the ability to cause a riot or teach a lesson, you know what I'm saying? In the palm of their hands. In the palm of their hands, someone with that ability to cause a riot or be able to have a crowd calm and teach a lesson, I would give him that type of ability to capture that type of people's attention. You understand what I'm saying? I would garner him that much power because I've already seen it.
I mean, I always appreciate truth, regardless
Yeah.
of anything.
Right.
But as far as Charleston White, I mean, to me, it's just like he's just too confusing. At first, when he first came out, it was like I understood what he's trying to do or whatever, what his message is, and then it just came to the point where it was just like it's too hard to decipher when to take you serious, and then it was like I felt like it was hypocritical. We started becoming hypocritical. Like you supposed to be somebody that's want to influence the kids to put down their guns and all that, but then you going viral for pulling your gun out on DJs and all this
Yeah,
crazy
nigga.
stuff. It's like,
Yeah, yo, he had bear spray. Yo, he the pepper spray Soldier Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he pepper spray Soldier Boy.
yeah, he definitely pepper spray. He definitely pepper spray Soldier Boy, bro. That's a real thing.
Once it gets too much of a become too much of a spectacle, I just tune him out. So that's why I don't really know a lot of stuff he did. Like I said early on, I was tuned in a little bit. Then after a while, just was like, and then I've just been tuned out. And then I just hear about stuff come across the timeline or whatever.
Yeah,
But other than that,
I
he
think
could do without. I feel like he could do without him for real. Like that's how I look at it. Like what he's doing is not essential to our need.
Nah, I mean, yo, I'll say this, right? When he first came out, I was like, yo, this nigga's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I had a conversation with someone who actually like worked with him outside of like the IG and like the internet shit. And that ain't him. He wasn't in character then. Like he was civilian dude or whatever, you know what I mean? Civilian Charleston White, I guess. That wasn't his mannerisms, his character. He didn't carry himself like that. So I came to the conclusion that like, yo, it's strictly like an online persona. But but
Yeah,
the internet's real life to some people. Like, you know what I mean? Like that, it's a real thing for some people. Like we have these conversations all the time on the Matrix and like where we are actually at and all the simulations and programming and all these different things, right? And I'm with all that. But when it comes to this internet shit, like, yo, bro, like he's someone with that energy pointing in the right direction. Despite the antics, he still has the ability to garner attention. You know what I mean? From all
yeah.
over. He still has the ability to garner attention. You know what I mean? And I feel like with that being said, it's a serious conversation that needs to be held to be able to point in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the entertainment value. So it's like, yo,
I just think I,
now go ahead, bro.
I just think like I just think he just I think he is what he is. I do appreciate when he like I said I'm always gonna appreciate the truth. And I
Mm-hmm.
do appreciate specifically when he speak out against the entertainers because a lot of our people just really be heavily influenced by our entertainment class.
Yo,
So when he
and
speak out against that, I mean, he
this
speak
is
out
where
against that. I
he
appreciate
low
that
key
part.
genius. This is where he low key genius, bro, because like he only garners attention from negativity. He only garners attention from negativity, right? But that's the only time he get our people to pay attention. So is it a matter of is it like the ultimate troll? You know what I'm saying?
That's the
Like
only way he can get attention.
yeah, like yo, is he trying to make an example to be like, yo, I can only get attention this way?
I don't think that's a good example because I was thinking about as you were saying it, and I get the medicine and the candy aspect of it.
Yeah.
But you got the opposite person like Dr. Umar. He's entertaining, but he's not going what Charleston White left is.
All right, so
Mhm.
all right, okay, all right. So with that being said, I got that clip. All right, Charleston White spoke on Dr. Umar, right? And Charleston White spoke on Dr. Umar in Charleston White fashion. You know what I'm saying? In Charleston White fashion, to say the least. And yo, like, there's nobody. Let me say this, right? I've been not that I've been like some super like deep insider in the conscious community, but I've had dealings with a lot of these people. You know what I mean? I've been in this game since 2016. We're going in 2024. I'm really heading into my 8th year into this shit. A lot of private conversations behind the scenes, like a lot of stuff. Yo, all these dudes is regular, man. You know what I'm saying? They got regular dude vices. Those online, a lot of these people that people follow, a lot of these dudes. Some of them dudes are just online personas, bro. No different than Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the reality of it. Charleston White just bold enough to say he don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Some of them dudes made it a business off of that persona, in which I can understand to an extent. I don't necessarily respect it. You know what I mean? But that's kind of why I got a kind of respect for Charleston White. Like, yo, I really was going to name this shit as Charleston White, the realest nigga on the internet. Because, yo, at the end of the day, bro, he broke the image of the modern day street nigga / rapper, trapper, whatever you fuck you want to call him, niggas. Yo, he broke that image. He broke that image, bro. Like, regardless if you like it or not, I would give him credit for breaking it.
How he really break it though? See, that's
I
one thing I would
I
always
was no, go ahead.
like. How he break it because even all the stuff that he do, all the antics that he do, and looks like Lee said with the medicine and the candy and all that. Where's the results? Like people just watching, are people just watching him for entertainment purposes and then just not even paying attention to what he's trying to do or anything? Like
Yo, like, I
it always gotta measure up to what the results is gonna be. You know what I'm
yo,
saying?
that's true
You
too.
you you going viral on the internet to fill up you getting rich and where you probably helping some people out and all that stuff. But when you trolling, you trolling like specifically like you start trolling about the young dog with young was FBG Duck Mom, and he got really disrespectful the stuff that came out his mouth, like, and that's when like one of the things that made me like this. You told it
Yo, when he said
like
fuck Farrakhan and he
stop,
said fuck like
and all
everything
that
that,
goofy
yeah,
stuff,
all
like
that
and
goofy
all
shit.
that.
But I really think
Yeah, cool,
that
like
was an attention grab. That was an attention grab. Like
really
he
cool
don't
nigga. Really, anytime you got a coon, like you already compromised.
right.
When you don't, when you already you willing to coon, you compromise. Like, and you're not. It's nothing you willing. I don't really think it's
Yo, like I called him
nothing you
thugged
come
out
below
Uncle
that.
Ruckus. I called him thugged out Uncle Ruckus, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like and like it's fitting. It's fitting, right? Like he said he loved his slave name. Like you got to remember this
What
dude
he
from
do?
Texas.
What he do? Thugged out. He talk
Yo,
against
he
the
did it.
thugs. But he out here acting. He
I
talk
wouldn't.
against
He
the
didn't really
thugs,
do
but he
no
out here.
thug shit. His brother did it. His brother did it, but he was
He got
dead,
beat
right? So
up.
he caught the time.
He got beat up on stage. Every time I seen him, just got beat up on stage. He got beat up in the barber shop.
Hey, yo, play the clip. Hold on. We got the Self-Care Snob in the building first. First and foremost, we have yet to introduce her formally. Big shout out to her. Big shout out to her. Yo, play this Charleston White clip, bro. This is Charleston White going to like some type of photo shoot or some shit he signed up for to get paid, like a walkthrough or some shit, and it was a transgender there.
I thought you said 20 women. You couldn't get 20 women and go find interview over. Interview over.
My bad. Why you leave? What's going on?
Y'all gonna have me gay bashing. Y'all gonna have me gay bashing. Say, where my ride is? Let's go. I'm gonna go to gay bashing. Y'all gonna go to gay bashing.
I'm gonna go to gay bashing. I'm gonna go to gay bashing, yo. Yo, the guy's funny, man.
Where was he at? Where was he at?
This is in Atlanta. He was in Atlanta. He had an interview set up or something like that. He was supposed to get paid, bro. You know what I mean? And they lined him up. You know what I mean? To go viral or whatever.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they lined him up. He didn't know he was walking in there. But yeah, but like yo, Charleston White. Oh, I didn't even see the chat, bro. Gusto, what's good, bro? Charleston White is the embodiment of Jay-Z song "Ignorant Shit." Ultimate troll, yes. He shines light on hypocrisy in the culture. I agree with that.
I like his that part of it. But other than that, I mean,
He does it in his own way, right? Like we may not agree in the method, but the result, like you kind of can't deny. You know what I mean? Like I feel like yo, we all hypocrites in some form of facet, right? You know what I'm saying? So like when I see people like that you know everybody he keeping it real to an extent for the internet, right? To an extent. So with that being said, like when he stand on shit, bro, like that's what I always seen him do. You know what I mean? So like I kind of can't. It ain't nothing outside of what he already been doing when I seen him introduced to the internet. So like yo, like it's a level of respect. The degree of respect is another conversation. You know what I'm saying? That's another topic of conversation. The degree, but it's still a level of respect to it. Like for me personally.
how Cass feel? How you feel about it, Cass? So,
Listening to what you guys have said so far, like since I got on, I think that he's somebody who wears too many hats. I think he had a message in the beginning, but he got caught up in the internet life and going viral and saying things for shock value. This is what always happens. Anytime we have anybody who has some type of intelligence to them, that's exactly what happens. They get caught up in the internet life and being popular for all these types of things. And then he got caught up in the idea that, okay, maybe he's not gangster enough, so now he's got to start proving himself to the hood niggas and pardon my language. And I don't really care for even what his message would have initially been at this point, because there's too much of this viral activity going on. That those are really my only thoughts. He reminds me of like a more intelligent version of Boosie. So anytime he speaks, I also kind of tune him out. Between the two of them, like, I don't really care what they have to say. We have way more positively influential black men to listen to than those guys.
Yo, but and I totally agree with that, right? I totally agree with that. But the attention that those dudes garner, opposed to the negative, you know what I mean? The negative attention is gonna garner way more.
But all attention is not good attention.
It's not absolutely. I know. Absolutely.
And also the results. If I can go listen to somebody else without all the extra stuff, and I'm getting substantial knowledge and constructive knowledge, stuff that I can apply to my life compared to listening to him. It's a bunch of us over here listening to him, but we just watching him for the show.
Yeah,
We ain't got nothing to see. You can't take nothing home. You can't take nothing home with us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's the
that's
same
what
principle. Like, yo,
because
you want McDonald's, or you want something that's actually gonna give you some type of substance? You know what I'm saying? Like some type of nurture, some nutritional value. You know what I mean? Opposed to he goes about it one way, right? So it's like, yo, the kid that gets straight A's and don't act up gets no attention, opposed to the kid who gets incompletes and garners and throws temper tantrums. You know what I mean? And garners all the attention.
So he disruptive then.
To an extent, yes.
Right.
He like a good movie. Good movie you watch one time. You don't never want to watch it again.
Yeah.
It was just like that one time you watched it.
I found that video too of what Dr. Umar said about him.
Did you? What Charleston said about Umar?
What Dr. Umar said about Charleston.
All right, hold on. Let me see
what Umar said about
Umar said. I'm gonna send you what Charleston said about Umar.
That talked about it was a podcast that talked about how they invited you on to co-host with Charleston White or debate or something like that, and you respectively declined.
Yes, I did. I don't have anything against the brother Charleston White. I don't believe I belong on a platform with him. As you can see, my message is very much about the best interests of the community. It's about saving our children, our men, our women. It's about building schools, which I'm actively doing. Okay. I don't believe I need to be on a podcast with someone who has disrespected our deceased, with someone who has said things that many people interpreted as being supportive of rape, as someone who has, done some things that many people would consider deplorable and unforgivable. The messages are not the same. The missions are not the same. The work is clearly not the same. Clearly not the same. Now, he says he's a community activist. I don't know what he's doing. I can't speak to that. But you damn sure ain't done in these streets what I've done. You understand? I'm the most influential school site.
I mean, he go on for a while, but you get.
He bodied it right there. He bodied it with all that. You
can't. That's no dispute. That's no disputing.
So I mean, I think you can have the entertainment without all that.
Like Umar's entertaining, bro. He's listen.
Entertaining. Well, he's not doing that though.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. I mean, like you said, Charleston White is living in Charleston White truth, which is cool, I guess. If you just know that you're watching an entertainment movie.
Right. As long as you as long as you understand that it's entertainment.
Facts. Don't tell me it's a historically correct.
Like Dr. Umar's entertaining too, right? But it's to an extent, like Dr. Umar ain't for everybody either, though. You know what I mean? Like we have these different figures, you know what I mean, amongst our community, bro, because everybody ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? There's like for everyone that
who we make that comparison. Who? All right. So Everybody ain't for Umar.
You gotta think though,
I
bro.
understand
Like,
that.
if Charleston White, like,
I
listen,
mean,
Charleston White is somebody that, like, they literally could have put on the Boondocks, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, like, he's somewhere out of a cartoon, and that, like, he's got a personality like that. Like, bro, like, there's a sect of us that follow that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they with all of that shit.
But
Yeah, but
to
how-
what, like, to what effect? Like, there may be a category of Black people who can relate to Charleston White, but is he serving them by, you know what I mean? Like, just because they can relate to him, that doesn't mean that he's doing anything for them. That's just a character that they can relate to.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I've seen people vouch for Charleston White online, as far as his community work.
We can all vouch for.
I've also seen people
like.
oppose what Charleston White is saying as far as his community work goes. You know what I'm saying? So it's the internet. You don't know.
So what is the community like that? Sorry, what is the community work that he does?
Yo, he's working with kids trapped in the system.
So as somebody who works with kids who are part of a system that maybe doesn't do the best, for them,
Yo, you gotta think he's in Texas.
He's
in Texas, bro.
Hold on, but like, shouldn't he maybe be representing himself better? Like, you can't just be entertainment all the time just because there's a group of people who can relate to you.
I saw videos of Charleston White with dreadlocks, glasses, in a suit, and slacks, and all that shit.
Yeah, but how long ago was that? That's not recent. Those are not recent videos. We're talking about now.
Complete nerd.
We're not talking about 10 years ago, 15 years ago. We're talking about now.
This is what we're talking about.
Charleston White today.
Just hit me out.
Charleston White today. But hold on. If Charleston White today stands for something that he is specifically doing in the community, that is who he should be showing up as. We shouldn't have to go back 10 years to find that version of him.
I agree with it. I agree with that statement. But what I'm saying is this. I totally agree with what you said. But what I'm saying is this. Just playing devil's advocate. At the end of the day, if I put in work for 4 years, right, and doing everything like by the book, right, and then nobody pay any attention to my cause. But then I came out and I started doing all this ignorant shit, saying all this ignorant shit just to capture your attention, right? To show the attention that you didn't pay when I was really going about this shit the way I was supposed to. Then what?
Right. But then it would take, you have to take into account.
That's effort for nothing.
Hold on.
It's not.
Right, but then you have to take into account.
Is he talking? Go ahead, Ron.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, then you have to take it into account, like before and after. What's the results? Did you help more kids? Which way did you help more kids? Just because you got more attention and more exposure, did you help more kids because of that? Or you know what I'm saying? That's how I gotta be measured.
Okay. All right. Next topic, yo, because we beat this Charleston White shit to death.
Yeah.
Donald Trump. Hey, hold on, man. I wish I had my man Rick. I wish I had my man Rick here, bro. Donald Trump shits on himself. Play that clip, TJ. I said TJ. Damn, Lee. My bad, yo. I said I called this nigga TJ. I'm sorry, bro. Leon. He like, yeah, what the fuck this video? Yeah, I said TJ, bro. That's crazy.
All right, while I get the video ready, what's happening in it? What's the context?
It's literally personal accounts from people that's been around Trump stating that he has horrible body odor. Yo, I saw a video of was it Adam Kinzinger, former Republican congressman, senator. He said Trump literally smells like a butt, not ass, a butt, underarms and ketchup blended together. That was the description.
That's too specific. No, that's too specific. He's into some shit.
Yo.
Right.
Yo, listen to this shit.
You that close to him.
Special. Like they are all about that Trump hating life, man. But it's sort of pure in a way. It's so pure. It's so sincere. She's like nothing but vitriolic hatred all day. And they come up with some of the greatest theories of all time. So this one caught my interest, and I went down the rabbit hole on it. For those of you who've never heard it, it goes a little something like this. Donald Trump shits himself regularly. Donald Trump has no control of his bowels. He's what's called incontinent. Now, I believe it was Adam Kinzinger, the former Republican. I don't know if is he still a Republican or is he an independent now? I don't know. But anyway, he restarted this dialogue because he came out the other day and said, look, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. Trump smells horrible, bro. And everybody around him knows that, and they say it. Everybody knows. He smells horrible, dog. And so the resistance liberals were like, oh, yes, yummy in my tummy. So they resurrected this theory, which had been floated before, but it went deeper than I expected, where trending on Twitter, I'm not kidding about this, trending on Twitter was hashtag Trump smells. That was one. And another one that was trending, which actually a while back also trended, it was hashtag Diaper Don. Now, as you're about to see, they're serious. They're not like, it's funny, right? Like, it's funny and it's like a meme and everything. But when you go down the rabbit hole, people are like, no, you don't understand. Like, we're dead serious about this.
Shout out to Kyle Kalinske.
All right, look,
show, man.
I'm just your humble servant.
This is
you guys be the judge.
Accuse.
Let me take you on a ride down this conspiracy theory rabbit hole, and we'll have fun with it. So here's the first one that I wanted to play for you.
What's good, bro?
So you know when you post something, and then someone bigger than you, like Adam Kinzinger, confirm it? And years ago, I posted about Trump being kicked out of Keen's Steakhouse in Manhattan, where I was eating with my father in 1983. Because his smell was so offensive. This wasn't an elderly thing. It was 1983. I wouldn't make fun of Trump today if it was an elderly thing. That's not what we do on the left. It happens to elderly people. Trump wasn't elderly. We didn't complain. The table next to him complained, and the table behind him complained. We smelled it, but my father and I didn't complain about it. Trump was not elderly. The smell was so fucking offensive that they finally had to ask him to leave. And he did leave, quietly, right by us, and it wafted us. Trump's been shitting all over himself for almost 40 fucking...
All right, that's one. All right, I got more for you. So this one right here, this guy's one of the chief, resistance liberal leaders. This guy, the Brooklyn Dad Defiant. These guys are hilarious. But anyway, so he does a podcast with a guy who used to work on The Celebrity Apprentice, which was Donald Trump's biggest show, claim to fame. I mean, it was like to that point in his life, it was without a doubt the most successful out of anything he'd ever done. Because remember, he had Trump vodka, he had Trump steaks, he had all these different things, and he went bankrupt in a number of them. I mean, his businesses went bankrupt at the time at least 6 times, and The Celebrity Apprentice was the thing where he got paid well.
Yeah.
Yo.
Video over.
Would you vote for your president knowing he openly shits on himself? Like, yo, I ain't gonna front. And if you watch that whole video, bro, they got clips of this dude, like, something's going on.
No. You guys have to remember one thing. Back in medieval Renaissance, the sign of royalty was that you did not shower, you did not bathe. This is what they believed in religiously. Okay? I honestly believe this is just the trickle down from that entire belief system. I think because we don't come in contact with these people regularly, we forget that this was even a thing. But this was a whole thing for hundreds of years, thousands of years. This is a whole thing. So I think we are just revisiting. I think we're just revisiting that. I think Trump is he's just one of those people. I think he's just one of those people who thinks he's just so high and mighty that water does not have to touch his skin in order for him to be clean.
Yo, the irony of being a billionaire that shits on yourself, bro.
I don't even think it's that he shits on himself. I think he literally just does not shower. I think he does not wash his ass.
But you know what?
After a while, that shit's gonna smell.
I'm glad y'all brought that up because I was just watching House of the Dragons with Game of Thrones.
House of Dragons is fire.
Yeah, yeah.
House of
I'm
Dragons
just
is
watching
fire.
that. I binge watched it over the little break or whatever. And now that I'm thinking back on it, I've never seen any kind of bath scenes or anything that I'm watching. But it reminded me when Cass brought up how back in those times where they didn't bathe and everything. That's what reminded me
They
of
did
that.
not bathe.
And also,
They did not
that's a good point because maybe he's just so arrogant. Maybe he believes he's back in those times where he thinks like that, like thinks like he don't got to bathe and all that stuff.
Yo, I don't know, man. Like, I want to believe Donald Trump shits on himself. I want to believe that. You know what I'm saying? I want to believe that, bro. Like,
my thing is, you didn't get my. I wouldn't care if you show yourself or not. Whoever, if you gonna give us our reparations or any kind of tangibles.
I mean, yeah, we're not gonna get there. We ain't gonna
I
get that.
still vote. I still
Even
vote
if
for.
he
I
doesn't
vote
wipe
for.
his own
It won't
ass,
matter.
he can afford for somebody else to do it for him. So if he's still opting out of that, then he's just nasty.
Yo,
Didn't they do that thing in
I'm not surprised.
They went to like Russia or somewhere and they had like I think they said Obama had stayed in a place that they stayed in. They had them pee on the sheets or something crazy.
all right. So listen, it's a rumor that Putin's. Nah, bro, we're not doing that. It's a rumor. Putin has a sex tape of Trump with like 3 bitches in Russia, and like they peeing on him and shit. That's the rumor. But because apparently Trump was trying to put a Trump hotel in Russia, in Moscow, before he was elected president. So like that's not far fetched. I could believe that. That ain't, you know what I mean? That's like diet regular for them. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm just watching like even that's their cup of tea anyway.
Yeah, that's their cup of tea. Like they do shit like that, bro. Like so like that ain't far fetched. Like I could believe that. Like Trump a freak ball nigga, yo. Like he one of the ones that he with the shit. You know what I mean? Like that. Do I agree with him? Man, no. But yo, he one of them ones. He a freak ball nigga, yo. Like he's always been a freak ball nigga. Like since he been on camera, like he let you know that shit. They brag about their lifestyle so much, bro. Like, hey, he a freak ball.
They act like they're in medieval times.
Yeah, I mean, yo,
They behave like that. They really behave like that, man. Really?
Yeah, that's true. Yo, hold on. So we had Trump, Charleston White. What's the other joint, yo?
Academic.
We had
Academics. Yeah, there we go. DJ Academics. Chill out, man. DJ Academics is under a lot of scrutiny right now for an alleged R word.
He's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo.
It's not alleged. He is a weirdo.
All right, I'm gonna let you go in. Go in, Cass. Get him.
Not surprised.
Get him. I'm not surprised either.
I think Rome and I are especially affected by DJ Academics due to who he has a close, similarity to. But anyway,
he looked like he looks like another weird nigga that we know who tried to be DJ Academics. Like that's just what it is. Like the nigga, I never heard a nigga who had aspirations to be DJ Academics. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just real shit. Ever.
Yeah. So I went fishing. I went fishing for screenshots and I found them. So DJ Academics has an affinity for luring 17-year-olds who are soon to be 18 so that he can give them birthday sex, basically.
Yo,
he's been doing this for years. Like almost a decade now, apparently.
Yikes. Yo.
He's been doing it for a decade?
About a decade. From the looks of these screenshots and what people are coming out and saying, it's been about a decade.
Yo, that's crazy. That's fucking crazy, bro. But like, yo, you will not, like, nothing on the internet don't surprise me no more, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when you see all these allegations and this behavior, like all this degenerate shit, It comes with the territory, bro. It just does.
That's a terrible excuse. No.
It's not it's not an excuse. It's the reality. I think it's not an excuse for me. Like I think that's the culture. You know what I'm saying? That's the culture of it. Now,
I
is
think
the
I
culture
said this in the
fucked
group
up?
chat earlier, and I stand by it. I think that even if DJ Academics did not become DJ Academics, that like as we know him, he would have still been a weirdo. Just the same.
No question. No. Yeah, DJ, he's an entire weirdo. Like, if it wasn't for Joe Budden, yo, like, there would be no DJ Academics. You know what I mean? Like, just keeping it frank. There'll be no DJ Academics. Like, if you think about the energy that Academics put into the culture, bro, it was reporting on a bunch of little niggas killing each other. And gassing up situations that led to other niggas killing other niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's the reality of it. Like, he a culture vulture too, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
I could agree to that.
He a culture vulture too, bro. Like, he led to some niggas dying, bro. Like, niggas heard his words. Excuse me.
Was he like a gamer or something?
Yeah, like, bro, he was all over. Like, he started on YouTube reporting on Lil Durk and them niggas.
Yeah, I thought he was a gamer or something.
So that whole Chicago, that whole drill scene and all that, bro, like, he got blood on his hands too, yo, from instigating this shit. He got blood on his hands with that shit too, bro. Like, that's the only reason why, like, he was getting a lot of attention that he was getting is because he spoke on everything that was going on in Chirac and whatnot. I don't know, man. Like, I just, like, he ain't been there. Like, granted, you had people that put information on the internet and whatnot, bro, but he was one of the guys that, like, brought a lot of light to that whole scene. And that's kind of how he blew up on top of incorporating with Joe Budden. But, you gotta know, like, I'm waiting for the day where we find a discretion to not give a nigga no attention, right? Like, we spoke on Charleston White, we spoke on Academics, even then going down to Donald Trump, right? Excuse me. Even with all those three select individuals, right? The day that we as a society say, like, yo, I ain't giving that shit no energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Collectively. The same way.
But it has to be across the board.
It has to be across the board.
It has to be all of these celebrities, all these people, all these famous weirdos. Like, it has to be everybody.
Yeah.
Jada, Will, everybody. We shouldn't even have favorite celebrities. No, like, unless we know these people in real life, which most people do not know these people in real life. This is why they're always shocked and outraged by the news that comes out about them, because nobody knows them in real life.
Yeah.
But, like, it has to be across the board. We got to stop idolizing all these weird people
we pay attention to the wrong shit, yo. Like, my man Stink. Shout out Apple Black King, yo. My man be giving away clothes for the homeless, yo. Don't nobody promote that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my brothers be, like, my dudes be doing real shit out here, yo, and nobody promotes that. But Charleston White can bump into a transgender in Atlanta and they go viral. You know what I mean? Or it's somebody making a video about Donald Trump shitting on himself. And it poses no fucking value. It's entertainment value. It's funny. But it's no real value to the shit. You know what I mean? Or that's what I'm talking about. It's the mentality for us to be like, you know what? Fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the next step? How are we going to come? How are we getting this lane? You know what I'm saying? Or what's the next step in us getting closer to our women? You know what I mean? Like, that next move. Those are the conversations we need to be having. And once again, that's why we're here, man. You know what I mean? Once again, that's why we're here. And it's just paying attention to the wrong shit. Like I can't put it no other way. Like, yo, McDonald's is a globally recognized brand, right? It's got no nutritional value. So it's more one of them things, like, to understand that, like, yo, we're consumers, and as consumers, yo, we taking a lot of shit that has no positive positive means for us. And I think like going forward now in 2024, that's one thing that we as a people should decipher. Like, yo, we gotta determine what is and what ain't. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I just was having this conversation earlier. I think as a people, we need to raise our raise our capacity to have these kind of conversations. I don't really subscribe to the narrative that people should stay off the internet or stay away from the internet.
Yeah.
Or or things like that, because I feel like you can learn, you can find a lesson in anything.
Facts.
But once you start to consume certain things too much, and you realize there's no more lessons to be learned, that's when you should start limiting yourself from consuming it.
Yeah.
So that's the thing we had to get better as people. We had to just get better as deciphering the information and seeing what's useful and what's not. And that's just a whole nother that's a whole nother topic. Or
Right.
it's just getting us to the capacity just to even just think deeper. That's where it starts.
Yeah. I agree,
You
man.
know what?
Like, go ahead, Cass.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go on, keep
My
going.
bad. I was just gonna say, like just touching on what you just said, Ron. I think too we've done enough consuming of internet content. I think now is the time, like the amount of time that Black people have spent on the internet, either making content or consuming content, they should have learned something. I think now is the time we start applying what we've learned and sharing that with people in a way that's going to be helpful or effective, instead of just consuming all this. I think that is the way that we kind of like work all of the ineffective and counterproductive content out of the algorithms, is by just putting out productive content. Because the amount of time that we spend on the internet, I feel like everybody should know everything by now. Like everybody should know everything. And I don't mean that in a way that's like to say, oh well, there's no more learning to be done. Of course, there's plenty of learning, but like pause and apply what you've learned.
Yeah.
We don't need to be doing that.
I
Literally,
think
you just have
yeah. Like, yo, I just think, yo, like at this point now, yo, like we should expect more. We should demand more. Demand and expect more. You know what I mean? At this point in time. And like for the shit that we settle for to entertain us, bro, it's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the substance?
I think at some point, like you get to the point where some people watch it. Some people still caught up in that low vibrational way of thinking about or looking at stuff. So that's really their reality. So like that's how they think. That's how they live. That's normal to them because that's what they're going through. That's the people that's around them. They act like that. And then it's the people like us, or the people that's the people that's a little bit more progressive than them. We might look at the stuff. We look at it in a more in an analytical way.
Right.
And more like an analytical way, and we try to analyze and it's also I know personally also is a reminder of what we could be, like us at our lowest point. You know what I'm saying? So this is always about how you and once you get the information, how you decipher it, how you apply it to your life, and like Kaz said, I want to clarify something. I mean, we definitely have to get off the internet. I'm not saying we stay on the internet all day. We have to get off the
I
internet.
know you guys get tired of me saying that.
Yeah. No, we have to get off the internet and actually apply these things that we learned from the internet into real life, and actually to people face to face, man to man, and woman to woman, and woman to man, and all that stuff. And I think of people like academics who probably was in the house. I'll say he's not from Chicago, but he knew everything about he poured on Chicago.
He knew everything about Chicago.
Like, he know everything from Chicago from somewhere else. So he's the type of person that probably wasn't getting outside. So now when that's another thing when we was chatting earlier. Cass mentioned, I was saying the money kind of amplifies something. It amplifies something in him, like
Right.
That's one other thing. Like it made him more accessible to other people. You know what I'm saying? It made him more
Right.
accessible. Now he outside. He's more known. He feel like he can. He's in the mix now. He in the mix more now. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
So
we got
now,
2 minutes.
but he
We got 2 minutes. We got to close. We got to get ready to close out, man. So
he in the mix now. He closed out. And now you see the results.
yeah, no question, no
So
question. It's almost like social media karma, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, it's literally almost like social media karma. Like I hate to put it like that, but like and put it in the simplest terms. Like you get out what you put in. You know what I'm saying? And like, granted, everybody trying to get paid in some form or facet, but like it's something to that situation. I hope he see it through. But if what they saying is true about bruh, I hope he get what he deserve. You know what I mean? Like just as a father with daughters. So that's me, man. But this was dope. This was dope. Oh, as always, dope conversation. Well-rounded, well-versed. Everybody get their handles out. We'll close out. We'll have another double show for y'all next week, man. Go ahead, bro.
Good Ray Valentine on Facebook. Good Ray Valentine _B1 on Instagram. B-Program78 on Twitter.
Alrighty, Cass.
The Self-Care Snob on Instagram and the Self-Care Snob on TikTok.
Already, man. Yo, I got the best team in the world, yo. And shout out my dudes, man. Shout out Apple Black Can. Shout out DJ Bruce Wayne. We waiting for y'all to come back home, yo. You know what I mean? We keep it frank. Everybody waiting for y'all to come back home, yo. So, you know what I mean? We make it happen. But, yo, Can't Knock the Muscle _43 on IG. The _Melvinaire on Twitter. Melvinaire _podcast on IG. Melvinaire Podcast group on Facebook. And Melvinaire _podcast on TikTok. Yo, tap in, yo. We one of the best things smoking out here in these YouTube streets, man. So, like, listen. You want some substance, you want some nutritional value for your mental palate on a regular basis. Yo, we got over 100 episodes, man. So, like, yo, tap in. It's the Melvinaire Podcast, man. Yo, we love and appreciate everybody tapped in. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe, and we will catch y'all next week, man. Peace, love, and blessings, man. Stay safe. Salute.